Hi guys, just wanted to pop in and say thanks for those who came along on my first little journey bugging out in the woods yesterday, and thank you for having the patience to go all the way through every video. I'm going to learn how to pause. Let me see if I can do it right now. Let me practice. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Let me know if I did it. Okay, hold on. It ain't working. See? That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. Press the button. I got to learn to be patient. It worked. Ha ha! It worked. I think I got it. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you what I learned from my first little trip out there for those who are interested. Yeah, 62-year-old old ladies can get out there and do this too. And it was pretty refreshing, actually, to be out there. It's so quiet and peaceful. Yeah. But anyway, this is the backpack that I actually use to trek in. This one is by, it's a Kodiak 65. And this is a really heavy duty one. This was actually given to me by my son. He purchased him, got him another one, and he gave this one to me. And this one is only, it only weighs 5.5 pounds. And it has the padded straps here. It has the hip pad here, so it's not rubbing against your back. And it's nice and padded here around your hips. And it feels really nice on, and it's not that heavy. But my backpack weighed almost 60 pounds. Now, granted, I was able to trek into the woods with it, and but I started thinking, you know, if I'm walking a long way with 60 pounds on my back, that's going to get heavy real quick. So I'm having to simplify. So what I'm going to be doing here is only picking out the things that I actually used for this trek. And this piece right here, I really need it. And it's just a little folding shovel, and it has like the serrated edge here. And I think it's a Coleman, if I'm not mistaken. But you unscrew it like this, and it flips up. And then you just turn it around and you screw it back into place to lock it in place. And now you have a shovel where you can dig, and I actually had to dig my little holes there in a couple of areas for rocks and whatever. And then you could also use it as a saw. You could probably use it to chop with as well. And also, if a bear come, I'm going to bust him up. I'll try to anyway. Look big, look big. But anyway, this is a piece that I'd like to keep because it was beneficial for me. And the way I hung it, I just put it on one of the straps on the side of the backpack. So it just hung on the back of the backpack. I figured this weighs, what, maybe about 7 pounds. So this has a little bit of weight to it. And what else did I bring with me? I brought my waterproof matches. And I did use those. And I actually got one a little bit wet to see if it still worked. And it did work. So these I will keep. But I had a little bit of difficulty starting my fire because I gathered, you know, some soft punk wood or the rotted wood and leaves and things. But some of the leaves were damp. And I was thinking, if it had been raining and the ground was wet, I would have been stuck like Chuck, trying with 2 sticks, try to do that. So a friend of mine that does this, what's called bushcrafting. I call it bugging out, but he says what they call it now is bushcrafting. And he's going to be guiding me with how-tos and giving me ideas and, yeah, learning from him. But he shared with me something that was pretty vital to keep in your bug out bag, or your not your bug out bag, but your bushcrafting kit. It's called fat wood. And he told me to get some of those. I use it anyway, cause, you know, for my fire here. But he says this is amazing stuff to have if you're out in the woods, because you are guaranteed to be able to start a fire with this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of them and I'm going to kind of splinter them and make almost like a powder almost to where I can sprinkle them maybe along the leaves and or whatever. Anyway, I'll be using this. This, not going to put the whole pack in there because this is heavy. But again, I'm going to break some pieces up, and so I'll have like a little pouch that I carry with me. Another thing in my backpack that I'm going to keep in here is water purification tablets. Say for instance, you know, I can't find, or find some really funky water, and I'm going to catch hoof and mouth disease. So for safety purposes. Also, I also have a couple of life straws. And what it is, you can drink from a creek, from a lake, from a pond, pretty much anywhere. And it filters out a lot of bacteria and things that can hurt you. I don't know them off the top of my head, but this was recommended that you have these. There it goes. It removes 99.9999% of bacteria, E. coli, etc. It removes 99.9% of protozoa. Giardia. Oh, Giardia is bad. My daughter had Giardia. Man, that's some bad stuff. It's bad. Real bacterial stuff. You don't want to get that. And then crypto, something crypto sounds bad enough to me. And this one little filter will filter up to 1,000 liters or 264 gallons of water. And it meets the US EPA drinking water standards or whatever. So I put a couple of these in my bag. And I think these are like $20, $25, something like that. I'm not sure exactly. But I have 2 of those in my bag. And then for food, what I did is I brought these little protein bars in case I can't catch the fish. And let me show you what I got here for my fish. This is my fishing gear. This is called a survival bracelet. Get it over closer to you so you can see. Or survival bracelet. And in this bracelet right here that you just snap onto your wrist. Let's see if I can get it on. Yeah. And you just walk around with this, your survival bracelet. In this bracelet, you have 12 feet of 7-strand paracord that holds up to 550 pounds. It has 5 yards of fishing line that the fishing line will hold up to 17-pound fish. And I have it has 2 sizes of barrel swivels with safety snaps. I'm not sure what that's for, but I'm sure if I'm in a situation I might need it. 2 sizes of fish hooks, a small piece of tin foil encasing a fish hook, and the foil can be used as the lure because it's flashy and the fish will see it, and yeah. Or you can dig under a rock and get a worm or some type of bug or whatever and put on there. It also has 2 feet of twine. It has 1 size 8-inch flash washer, which is your fishing weight. That's that little doohickey right there. And an emergency whistle. The clasp. Let's see if it... Let me open this and see if we can make the whistle work. Turn it the other way. I might just holler. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. But anyway, I have that in here too. What else do I have in here? I even, let me share what I did for my bed. What I did is I had these 2 emergency adult ponchos. And what I did is I just opened one of these up, laid it down, and I had another poncho, and I laid it down, you know, back to back, and then I put my blanket on the top of it to keep the moisture off of me. Now, the next time I do it, I'm going to get a lot of leaves, soft leaves, because it wasn't very comfortable laying just on that. So I put some leaves down first, then put the plastic on top of the leaves, and then put my blanket on top of that. And I think that would make a more comfortable bed for me. And this was also very handy. And actually, I'm going to purchase another one of these. This is the emergency tent shelter. It has the reflective coating on the inside to help you retain heat or reflect the heat. I'm going to get another one of these because this is awesome. I could lay that on the bottom instead of having to use my ponchos. I will use one of these on top, at the bottom, and then use the other one to cover me, so I'll have double insulation. And actually, I might get maybe two more to crisscross it to cover it up. But anyway, and then did I tell you about my jacket? No, I don't think I did tell you about my jacket. The jacket that I was wearing yesterday is actually folded up in here, and it just fits in this little thing here. I can hang off the side, and with my little cap, you know, that goes with it. What else did I have with me? Oh, and then my compass, and I'm still learning how to use my compass, but keep that on my keychain to, you know, keep my bearings. I also brought duct tape with me. I didn't use it this time, but I think duct tape is good. And even got the camouflage kind. Look at that. Hey. I brought with me just a little kit of toiletries. This is my little medical kit I have in my little kit here. I brought some Benadryl in case I get bit by something or stung by a bee or whatever. And understand, even snake bite, sometimes Benadryl helps with that. And I need to get a snake bite kit as well. I have some anti-itch cream in here. Some bee venom cream. It's also anti-itch. And it's also, if you have muscle cramps, sore muscles, arthritis, it's really good for that as well. And just some little things, you know, like that. I even brought a little sewing kit with me, because what if you cut yourself, you know, with something, and then you need to stitch yourself? I know people have done it before with plain old needle and thread. So I thought it was lightweight. That would be something to have. And some antibacterial wipes in case I can't get to water, because you want to, especially if you get injured or something, you need to be able to clean your wound. So I thought this would be handy to have. And then also just a little bit of toiletries. You can't have your funky butt out in the woods. So I have my my toothpaste, got a floss, toothbrush with a little cover on it. This is my lotion. It's just a little lotion bar to keep me moisturized, and some Q-tips. And that could also work for, you know, digging stuff out your ear or your eyes, or, you know, whatever, in case of emergency. And some good old antibacterial Dial soap, and a couple of headbands to just push my hair out of the way. And I figured that's all I needed for toiletries. No makeup or anything out there. Bigfoot just gonna run when you see me. And of course, lighters. They said just keep lighters in. But like my friend, my frontier man, he was telling me that in some altitudes, if you're really high, your lighters won't work. So always have either some matches or the flint and char, I think he called it. And he's going to send me some of that too. I'm excited. What else do I have here? Oh, and I have this little handy dandy tool right here. It's an all-in-one. You have your fork, and you have your spoon, and you also have a knife. Let's see. I hadn't used this in a while. Not a while. I told you I'm just learning, but it has a knife on here, ready to go. And it also has a corkscrew on here. You never know, you might find a bottle of wine in the woods. I don't think so. And then little light things that I've picked up. This looks like a credit card, don't it? Let me show you what this is. This is a tool. And this is what this little tool will do. It's a multi-purpose pocket survival tool. It's a can opener, a knife edge, a screwdriver, a ruler, a bottle opener, 4-position wrench for various size nuts and bolt heads, It's a butterfly wrench. It's a wood saw blade. Direction ancillary indication. I don't know what that means. And 2-position wrench and lanyard hole, keyring hole. So you can hang it on your keychain or on your neck or whatever. I thought it was pretty handy. I like picking up little things like that. And this thing is pretty sharp too. It is pretty sharp. What else I got here? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, and I have my oh, this is a mirror, you know, because when I you gotta be able to see yourself. So sit there and do your mirror. And then you could also use this in case you get lost. You can, and like say, hey, come get me. Come get me. This little piece here, it's a cooling headband. You dip this in spring water, put some water on it if you're really, really hot, and it helps keep you cool. You put it around your head, and it really keeps you cool. It keeps your head cool. Makes you think it is anyway. What else I have in here? And just a couple of more little knives. The little Swiss Army knife, but all the little doohickeys on it. What else do I have in here? And these are the cordage and the stakes for my little shelter, which was super easy. And I used my hammer, my shovel, to hammer the stakes in. So that worked out perfect. What else? What am I missing? Oh, I also have a couple of headlamps here. Put in my head as I'm walking. Have a couple of those. And yeah, I need to look at something that's perhaps solar powered too, because I would need to bring batteries for this. And once I run out of batteries, I'm stuck like Chuck again. So I'm looking for, actually, this little one. I like this one, but I've seen these, but solar powered. And I love this. This one is battery operated, but it's very lightweight. And you just open it up, and it gives you a lot of light. Yeah. So, but I'm in the market to try and find one that's really lightweight like this, but a way for me to have it powered by solar, or the ones that you crank that way to make sure that I always, you know, have some light. And then I also have my little respirator thing here, but this is not heavy duty. This is only like about a maybe $30 one. The one I'd really like is, you know, probably $200 or $300 for the one I really want. But this is better than nothing. So I have that, and then also my my little 380, with my a little gun cleaning kit. You need to keep your weapon clean. But anyway, that's what I have in my little bug out bag. And I'm going to continue doing this because, and I'm going to trek further and further out and stay, maybe like trek out early in the morning and then stay there all day. And in the spring, when it's not so cold outside, I might even just try and do an overnight out there. Y'all want to come with me when I do it overnight? I just read one of my messages and someone said, "You're not scared of wolves and bears and serial killers?" I don't think there's too many serial killers out here. And the animals don't really bother you if you don't bother them. Yeah. So I'm good. But anyway, this was fun, going out there and connecting with Mother and meditating and all of that. And anyway, we'll do this again. Keep following me on my crazy journey. Ding, 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 in the woods. Till next time, y'all, love and light, and keep your vibrations high. Till next time, y'all.